Hello friends, in this series of lesson of the collection framework, I'm going to explain what is the meaning of collection and why we are using collection framework, what is the purpose of it, and I'm also explain what are the different classes and interface that are defined in collection framework. So let me start with the simple approach. If you want to define some variable, then we can use the one value. If you are defining the second variable, then we can use the second value and data type. But let's assume if you are using the 10,000 value in your variable, then you cannot define 10,000 data type because is the this main disadvantage of behind it. It's a readability of the code. It's down because you cannot understand which value from the which data type, and it's a worst kind of programming practice. So overcome this problem, we are using the arrays. So using the arrays, we can hold the large values in a single data set, but in arrays they have some disadvantages. So what are the disadvantage of array? So mainly arrays are fixed in size. So if you define some specific size in arrays, then you cannot increase or decrease of the data type of the size of the arrays, and you can hold only homogeneous data. So means if you are declared the integer data type, then you can only hold the integer value. If you are declared the string data type, you can only hold the string values. So that's the main limitation of arrays. But this problem can overcome solution with using the objects. So within the objects, because object is the main class in Java, and it can hold any data type, no matter it's integer, string, double, character, float. But arrays are not implemented in some standard data structure as compared to the collection framework, and there are no ready-made methods. Like if you want to find some searching, or if you sort the arrays, then you have to write your own logic. So you have like programmer is responsible to write that. So overcome this all problem, we are using the collection framework. So in the collection framework, arrays are defined in growable size. So if you if your requirement in the future going to increase the arrays, so we can easily go for a collection framework. And using the collections, we can hold the homogeneous and the heterogeneous data. So it means in one collection object we can store any data type. And main advantage of it develop on some standard data structure. So each and every class is developed in some standard data structure that which are the data structure I'm going to explain in each and every classes. So what is the meaning of the collection? So collection can hold the different like group of individual objects and we can represent as a single entity. So it means you can see we can hold the four data type, four objects means s1 s2. First two is the string and second two is the integer. But we can hold this all data type in a one single entity. So means we can represent in it is. And what is the collections? So it is a utility class that represent in java.util package. And what is the purpose of it? So it can define the several methods that we can use in our collection object, like searching and sorting. So I hope this video can help you what is the meaning of the collection framework and why we are using the collection. So in the next session, I'm going to explain what are the different classes and interface that are defined in it. So see you in the next one.